What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another riveting episode here on the Avion Awesome channel. And I am now officially 2 weeks away from leaving for... First stop is going to be in New Mexico, but ultimately Arizona and the RTR in Quartzsite. So, stuff has significantly changed for me, and it seems to have been that way quite a bit here lately. It just seems like, anything that I try to maintain or start or whatever, just a lot of stuff just changes. And so if you all have been following my channel since the very, very beginning, you'll know that I was in a long relationship of about 8.5 years. And then when that ended, I decided, this is the absolute best time to get out there in the world and start doing what I've always wanted to do, and that was hiking, traveling, exploring. And that was a scary time for me. That was extraordinarily scary. Just, if for no other reason, it was the unknown. So I ended up traveling around and exploring a lot of Florida this past winter, and for me, that was just an amazing experience overall. Like, I was able to see so much in such a short period of time. I just felt like I was just absolutely full. Then I came home in the spring, and I was here for roughly about a month, and then I met Deborah. And I was thinking that was probably going to be a little bit longer lasting than what it was, but the one thing that you can always count on is that everything changes. Just as soon as you begin to make plans, you can expect things to start to go off the rails. Nothing goes exactly the way you want it to. I think for most people, it's probably advisable to not make too specific plans. A rough cut is fine. I think that that's perfectly acceptable. Get a general outline, but you have to kind of leave a little bit of elbow room for the unexpected, good or bad. And that happens, just about every single time that I've ever tried to make really specific plans, or if I had some really grand idea in my head, stuff always changes. Even if it's small projects, I think I'll put it there. No, I really like it better over here. Just whatever the case is you can always depend on stuff changing. And so things have changed for me again. It's a reminder that you have only a finite amount of time, and if you are constantly waiting for other people to either fulfill you or complete you, or to be ready when you're ready to leave, or to go to a certain place that you've always wanted to go, and you're constantly in this holding pattern, and you never really take flight ever. You're never really going to do it if you're always waiting on somebody else, especially if you want to actually go places and see things. Like, you just have to do it. And you also have to make sure that you're ready, at least as much as possible. Again, we're not making too many plans. Long story short, Deborah and I are no longer together, and that doesn't affect or change the fact that I'm leaving. I had been planning for months that I was going to be leaving after the holidays this year. I spent the holidays by myself in Florida last year, and it was okay. 75 degrees. I was on a beach. I had never experienced an extraordinarily pleasant winter like that before, so it was a really nice time overall. But I think I still missed spending time with the family. Being around the people that I loved and cared about and stuff like that. Well, little monkey man, he's a little tuckered out. We've been at the beach all day. Even though sometimes it's nice to go home for Christmas, sometimes it's nice not to go home for Christmas. Come on, say, we may not had a traditional Christmas, but we made a new tradition, didn't we, babe? Heck yeah, buddy. We did it. So I knew for a fact that I didn't want to do that again this year, but so it really, that had no effect on my plans to leave. But what it did have an effect on me for was that you should just go to any new place, meet any new people.
Anyway, I think in that short time we have met, you have become important in my life. Probably more important than people I've known much closer for, God knows, 40, 50, 60 years.
Wow.
There aren't too many people in the world that meet my standards.
And those are pretty damn low already.
Thank you about that. It's been a pleasure knowing you and hanging out with you, and I'm gonna miss you.
Experience any new experience and try to not have any expectations. Just accept it for what it is and understand that you're going to have many more experiences like it. Some of those encounters with different places and people are going to be both good and bad. Like, there's no way for you to truly know one way or the other, if it's going to be a positive or a negative. But what you can do is you can come away from each and every one of those, every single one of those experiences when you're full-timing is just another day. You take it as it comes and you deal with it as you need to. But you just have to realize that we are simply all that we are. And for those of us that actually love being out there on the road and foster, we foster an attitude of, I am going to experience as much as I possibly can. I want to see as much as I possibly can. We have a very interesting attitude where a lot of people talk a lot of positivity, and we encounter people that try and be upbeat all the time, but I find that no people more willing to pull themselves up by the bootstraps and keep on chugging on than people that travel full time, because as we know, it's rough out there sometimes. You never know what's around the corner, and you never know what to expect. So with all that being said, I really think that I wouldn't mind meeting a group of like-minded people once I get out there to Quartzsite this year. And I've got a ton of places in Arizona that I want to see. I'm not super fast when I travel. I like to get where I'm going, and then I like to just take in that area, maybe for a week or so. And again, not trying to make a whole lot of plans, but I just like to enjoy an area for a little while. Some places are better than others. Some places I'll stay shorter than others. Some places I'll stay longer than others. But yeah, if that sounds kind of like you, I would actually like to meet some of you all and hang out with some of you all. I've got, like I said, a lot of places that I want to go and visit and see in that area. I want to go to Joshua Tree. I want to go to Sedona. I want to go to Quartzsite, obviously. I just want to check out a bunch of different stuff. And if you have been there for a long time and you know some really good hot spots that are in the area, please drop those down in the comment section below and kind of let me know where those places are at. I know that the locals always kind of know where the hidden gems are, but I think I want to, is it called Havasu Pai? I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I think that's where the waterfall is at. And there's actually a couple different waterfalls in Arizona that I want to go and see. And then I want to kind of make my way up into southern Utah, go to Zion National Park, and I want to check out Bryce Canyon and Antelope Canyon. And then as it gets further on into spring, perhaps, cut across Colorado, see some of that area, and then make my way back here for the summer. Yeah, if you guys are actually interested in maybe having a 5 or 10 person group, I know it's really tough to get that many people all in agreement, but if you've got kind of a casual, less rigorous travel style, then yeah, maybe we should meet up and hang out, have some drinks, and maybe sit around a fire or two. Alright guys, so that's all I've got for you all today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and also try subscribing to the channel if you happen to like the video. And I hope to see you guys in Arizona. I'm going to be there for the RTR at the very least. I got to do it at least one time. I think it's kind of like a rite of passage or something. At any rate, thanks so much for watching yet another riveting episode here on the Avion Awesome channel. I'm your host, Mark Puckett, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Peace.